Oh man, who would have thought? Not me.
I told you.
He had today also.
Yeah.
Yes.
Day before we had all picked, I think, Australia, barring you at that time.
Yeah. It was Shane, me and you.
We all picked Australia.
We all picked Australia.
And today, looking at the pitch conditions, I thought India should win. So I switched over to India. He remained with India. I was with Australia, then moved to India, and he remained with Australia. So at the end, it was
Harshit who wins, and despite Virat Kohli's 54, Hardik Pandya's 40, it was Adam Zampa's 4 wickets, Ashton Agar's 2 wickets in that 1 over that changed the game totally. Australia winning by 21 runs and giving India only their 3rd series defeat in India in 8 years. 2015, South Africa won 3-2. Australia now twice.
Australia, the only team now.
2019, 3-2 they won a 5-match series.
Yeah.
And now in this, after losing in Mumbai, winning 2-1.
They were down in that series also. They were down this time as well, and they've come back stronger.
Yep. So the second half of Australia's tour, after the decimation in Delhi, the Delhi test match. Indore won, Ahmedabad draw, lost in Mumbai, 2 wins in Vizag and Chennai.
Yeah.
A grand way to end what started off as a tough tour for them. But tribute to Adam Zampa, tribute to Ashton Agar, and Agar in particular, discarded from the test series, got in by Matthew Kuhn.
Got sent back.
Did well in the Marsh Cup though for Western Australia. Came back and playing in his first game in this series. Picks up Virat Kohli, yet again falling to left arm spin. But Surya Kumar Yadav, a hat-trick of golden ducks. The only player in history to have 3 golden ducks in a bilateral series.
Really, but there are lots of
There were lots, but 5 ducks, but that was over a course of an entire cycle. Morne Morkel had 3 ducks in a 5-match series. Tendulkar had 3 hat-trick of ducks. So did Anil Kumble, Jasprit Bumrah, and
but they weren't golden ducks.
They weren't golden ducks, but they were a hat-trick of ducks. 6 Indian players have fallen for a hat-trick of ducks. There are about 60 people who have fallen for more than 3 ducks. 3 ducks, 4 ducks, 5 ducks.
Okay.
But Surya Kumar only in a bilateral series, the only guy to have it 3 golden ducks.
Now let's start one by one, okay?
Yeah.
3-4 major talking points. Firstly, ladies and gentlemen, it's a big day, but big day not in terms of celebration. It's a big day in Indian cricket because, as we pointed out, as we've been showing you in Sports Today, in the last decade, they have lost they had only lost 2 bilateral series before this.
Yes.
This is only the 3rd bilateral series loss. So in that sense, this is what's the opposite of a red letter day?
Yeah. India.
What is the opposite of a red letter day?
Black letter day.
Red letter day is
grand
celebration. It's a day to forget.
Yeah.
If I can put it mildly, that you've lost a bilateral series at home. That too, you've lost a bilateral series at home in a World Cup here. So, firstly, I want to know from everyone, where did India lose the match?
That double wicket, which when Kohli and Surya lost their wickets in quick succession, that was the start.
Did you lose the match there?
Yes, the tide turned towards Australia at that time.
But then people will say that Surya Kumar Yadav has anyway not been getting runs. So then how?
You demoted Surya Kumar Yadav. You pushed Akshar Patel up. Okay.
Yeah.
Virat Kohli ran him out.
You were only saying push somebody up, get Surya Kumar.
Which was not surprising. I mean, it was the right thing to do. I mean, honestly, it was the right thing. Had Virat Kohli not run out Akshar Patel, the plan would have come to fruition, but it didn't happen. Then those 2 wickets in that 1 over, 35.1 and 35.2, that changed.
1 point I asked you to pick 2.
That over.
You were saying Virat Kohli and
Surya's dismissal. Consecutive.
Perhaps the Virat Kohli wicket, not Surya. The Virat Kohli wicket, I think, changed.
But what was Virat doing in that shot? I want to know.
It wasn't. So it was coming because the previous over also, if you see, both Hardik and Virat had chipped the ball to long off couple of times. So I would say that the Australians stuck to their plan and the Indians, I think, got trapped. Both Hardik and Kohli played that chip shot again in that other over as well, in which Kohli got out.
My point is, it was Ashton Agar's last over. You know, he's bowling the last over. I mean,
Why did he play that shot? And remember, on this wicket, if you wanted to see just the Australian innings, how did they give their wickets? Bad shots. This was a bad shot. Because Kohli, after getting to his 50, he was still striking at close to 70.
75. I think,
75. No need for that shot. And then Surya goes out again for a first ball. You are then playing catch up. Hardik, he had started off well with 24 or 15, but then went into a shell. And the Australians, credit to them, stuck to their lines, set the right fields.
No, but with regards to Hardik's dismissal and that of Jadeja,
Pressure.
exactly. See, the equation required them to take that risk.
I think it was a Hardik Jadeja thing where you lost the match. Even after Virat, when I thought they'll chase it down. Bad shots.
Yes.
Both of
But
them.
again,
bad shots, would you say?
You were caught.
Yeah,
Yes,
both bad
yes.
shots.
But then you were required to play those shots, no?
No, not Virat. Not needed.
No, Hardik and Jadeja.
Yes, because see, already look, you were in a catch 22. The pressure was building up. Already the run rate had crossed over 6. What do? I can't hold on. I have to get going. But as
Hit a better shot, yeah.
Both decided to take on this weather. The field was up, I guess. Yeah, the field was up, so they tried, went for it. Both of them, both getting caught in the inner circle.
the extra
Poor
spin
shot.
didn't account.
Yeah.
That extra spin from Zampa, both occasions. One, Hardik, normally he goes through the line, but because he tried to hit straight, the ball spun away, he
No,
spooned
but
that
his
catch.
dismissal today reminded me of the match against Pakistan, in which he holed out in a similar manner. The match at MCG, this World Cup. Again, last over, I think it was then also. Again, tried to play this big shot, sliced it, got caught in the infield.
Yep.
Same thing happened to him.
And Jadeja, the ball spun away. He knew it. He put his head back and said,
Yeah, he
"I
did
played
a
a
bit
The
bad
spinner is there to spin the ball.
Exactly. Extra spin. Zampa got that rip, and credit to him. He managed to exploit. Who had the greater impact in this? Kuldeep and Zampa, leg spinners. Agar,
So did Agar.
Agar threw open the entire game with those 2 wickets. So that was the major turning point. I'm not even moving. See, I'm still. What? See, this chair doesn't allow me to be silent.
Where did India? Firstly, I want to know, was it a winnable total?
They won it.
No, for India to chase, as in, was it a chaseable total rather?
It was, I think, maybe good toss to win.
I thought it was India got an advantage batting second.
Maybe not. It's a Chennai wicket, and at least midway through this match, we thought that Dew will also come in, and
Wasn't there? I saw them use a towel.
No, but I heard that
Not
there
as
wasn't-
much.
There wasn't
Not as much.
too much of Dew, which of course helped their spinners. And but I think
Like you saw, see Stark, see Smith, all of them carried the towel, and I saw them. See, every player had.
yeah,
Towels.
but hearing what the commentators were saying, that there wasn't too much of Dew, so maybe something that the Indians didn't expect. And you know, to be very honest, 269 the Australians scored. India shouldn't have let them score those many runs. They were 7 down, I think. 138
Yeah.
for how many? 5.
Yes, 138 for 5.
And then also look at the amount of runs that they scored for the last 3 wickets. They
Yes.
got close to 40, 50, 60, close to 70 runs.
Everyone.
Almost 70,
Yeah.
65 odd runs for the last 3 wickets. And that last wicket partnership got 20, 22, 25 runs. So
That assault by Abbott on Akshar Patel, that also proved to be key.
Combined, I think they went into that break with some sort of momentum, because as Siddharth also pointed out earlier in the mid innings, he said maybe Australia will feel that they've scored 30-40 runs less
Yes.
than what they expected. So I was thinking the other way around. Maybe in the dressing room they would have been saying that, you know, we could have been bowled out for somewhere around 200, 220. But now we've got a score in excess of 250, in excess of 260, and we've got a score of 270 to defend. And India got a good start. I think more than those wickets, what Virat was maybe what he was trying to do. See, he played that shot with the spin A. So I think what happened there, not in that over, but the previous one. Couple of deliveries that Agar bowled. So Virat may have thought that let's get down the wicket and cover that turn, and that is where maybe he couldn't get a right
power
underneath that delivery.
But I thought, through the innings, India also were in a position where they should have won it. I agree. Okay, maybe they gave that extra run, 70 odd runs. But I am saying this is a team where, again, this is World Cup year now. You will get a lot of games like this on a slow track, 270. Now you are packing your batting with so many all-rounders. Why? Because you want to be in a situation where you will keep having wickets. You will put. I'm saying with the best kind of batting lineup that you could have gone with. Okay, people will debate about Suryakumar Yadav not being informed. We'll get to that later. I'm saying with this kind of batting lineup, and it's not that you are chasing 7 and over, right? I'm saying this is where experience of batsmen come in. It's a track that's holding up. I need to hang on for long. I'll take the team through. One batsman puts up his hand and says, I'll take the team through. But I couldn't see that. That's what I'm saying.
And I think the gamble that they were trying to take misfired, because looking at the kind of form that Suryakumar Yadav has, pushing him down the order, maybe they would have thought that his best skill set is to go after the bowlers, and we'll come to a situation where we'll need some quick runs. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. So Suryakumar Yadav landed up in a situation where he knew that his team had lost too many wickets and there were not too many batters after him, just Jadeja and Hardik Pandya. But of course,
he had no time to think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So and also it didn't help anything as far as his confidence is concerned, pushing him down the order. You've picked him as your middle order batsman. No,
but see, I'll tell
top
you, he said, I'll tell you why the pushing down the order doesn't bother me. It could be in the larger context, but I'm saying
the team management may have thought that it would be better for Suryakumar Yadav.
No, agreed. But I'm saying what happens is, like, did his going down the order have any impact on his knock? I would have got that had he
played a few.
And I thought he took pressure.
That was,
or he didn't take the situation well, or he was short. Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm saying here's a man who's got 2 ducks, first ball ducks. He's coming in here. I don't know. No, I know that his quality is confidence. His quality is that he thinks different than anyone else. But even then, no matter who you are, even if you're Virender Sehwag, after 2 first ball ducks, you'd be a little bit more circumspect. You'll play the ball slightly differently. But the way, I mean, he played.
When Jadeja and Hardik Pandya were batting, it was just a matter of one delivery. Because that was your last recognized pair.
But why couldn't they have? Okay, but it was also a matter of that one partnership. Why couldn't? I mean, these are the days you play for your team to get the.
You need less than 6 and over. You could have taken some time. I'm not just talking about the middle order or the lower.
See, at the end of the day, it wasn't really the run. I'm just saying towards the last half of the inning, you were in a situation where you could have got it 8, 9 and over. Towards the end becomes easy no matter what the condition. The bowler is also under pressure. I'm saying why you were saying that they played those shots, and I felt that was not the right time. Put a Yuvraj Singh and a MS Dhoni in that situation. They would have never tried those shots. And we often complain about an MS Dhoni, he played in these conditions. Probably would have continued playing that kind of a run rate.
Would have taken it deep.
Because imagine in the deep we were hoping for a win. Just that you had a Shami and a Kuldeep and that. Imagine at that time if you had a recognized batsman.
And what
you could have finished the game.
What should have hurt the Indians is that both of them got starts. Both of them.
Exactly.
Hardik Pandya played 40 deliveries.
Exactly.
How many did Ravindra Jadeja play?
Around the same.
Yeah.
So they got themselves in and then threw it away. So obviously the conditions were more suitable for the Australian spinners, especially Ashton Agar and Adam Zampa. Once again, he troubled everybody.
Yes.
And Jadeja also, first thing that he saw that the first delivery that Adam Zampa is bowling, Last over, by the way. Something similar
Exactly.
happened
With Ashton Agar.
with Ashton Agar also
Last
against
over.
Virat Kohli. And he thought that, first ball I'm going to clear the fence and I'm going to put pressure
On
on,
the ball.
Adam Zampa.
But I'm saying he's bowling a last over. What's the point of putting pressure on him? He'll anyway be done with this spell. Wait for somebody else. I'm saying you had Stoinis coming towards the end.
And as
If
we
I were-
saw, it was difficult for the faster bowlers. Mitchell Stark, he was
Yeah.
trying to get that
Hit the
blocker,
block. Yeah, the block
get
hole,
that
yeah.
blocker right, but he couldn't. How many? He was way down the
65,
next side.
66 runs in this 10 overs.
So
but look at what Abbott did in contrast. Hit the deck hard, bowled the cutters far more often.
No, but he realized that this pitch needed that.
Stark didn't realize that.
Yeah. But that's why I said that today's Stark may not be that dangerous when you're discussing. Today's conditions, the pitch condition,
Yep.
today it changes the thing and Stark is not dangerous. But I'm saying that Australia still found a way. In alien conditions, in spin-friendly conditions with their spinners, this is where you should have excelled. These are your bread and butter situations. Yeah, you have grown up on these slow pitches.
But do you think that this is what India now prefers, the Indian team? These kind of wickets?
I think in comparison to the previous two that we
Yeah,
saw,
they would. But I think
would
this is
anyway
also
take
not the
this.
ideal.
Sorry?
But then this is also not ideal. They would prefer like those, cements.
Yeah.
You will
2013
see the-
wickets. Nothing for the bowlers, 350, 370.
360, they're chasing,
That,
scoring,
that.
the other team is chasing
That,
also.
that.
So, this no longer, these kind of wickets, they are no longer India's bread and butter anymore.
Yep.
Which is why I'm saying that why I go back to a Dhoni Yuvraj, because they also didn't get that 350 kind of wickets all the time. They got these.
Yeah.
They were
Sluggish.
finishers.
No, but they found a way, na. That's what I'm
You-
saying. Yeah, but these guys have also played. How
No, I
many
agree.
ODIs?
You
have
tell me,
they've all
except
played.
for Surya Kumar Yadav, one player today, one batsman who didn't get a start. One batsman, you tell me.
Yeah,
Everybody got
Everyone.
started.
Rohit
Everybody.
Sharma, Shubman Gill,
Yeah.
Virat Kohli. Yes,
In fact,
Surya
Kohli
did not.
was the only guy who scored
Akshar
50.
the other one because he got
Run
run out.
Run out.
Everybody.
Kohli was the only guy who scored a 50 in the whole match.
Everybody got a start. Rohit Sharma got 30 of 17 deliveries. Shubman also got start. This guy Virat also got a start. Then KL Rahul also got a start. And KL Rahul thought that it's a stand and deliver sort of a
32 or
shot.
50 balls. Yeah.
So, everybody while walking towards the dugout or the dressing room must be wondering, I've squandered a very good opportunity today of getting to a good score.
And becoming a hero.
Yeah.
Yep.
Series winning knock could have been.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shami showed glimpses of that almost. 6 and a 4 of.
You
Yeah.
also knew it was.
Yeah.
It was
Just one ball.
It was just
one
like hoping against hope that he hit
Dealing the
three more.
inevitable.
But you would have had more hope. Similar situation had you had two regular batsmen.
Yes.
So
Then it would-
I think in this game you lost few important occasions. As in, first you allowed them to score 270 runs,
Yep.
which you shouldn't have. Australia would have been pretty
Satisfied.
okay.
Yeah, they would have been satisfied.
Because the moment you get to 220, you would have been bowled out for 220, 225. You knew this game was over. 270, they had a match where they could have fought, and they did. And India's deficiencies, the Indian players' deficiency against the spinners.
So
Adam Zampa,
what do you-
Leg spinner,
and left arm.
Agar left arm.
I want to know, what do you think the team had, because we've been hearing from both the captain and the coach, Rohit Sharma, Rahul Dravid. I think after the fast bowling, one time it was said that you are only talking about left arm fast bowlers, we've gotten out to right arms, that's not an issue. Then you said fast bowling is not an issue, this is not an issue, we have been in this situation before, we'll win. I want to know what would be the defense now
What?
in the press conference.
I'll tell you.
You've lost, so
Yeah.
what would be the defense?
Not too worried.
No, we failed to apply ourselves. We got starts. We failed to apply ourselves. We could have been smarter. I think that's what Rohit would have said.
So is that a cause for worry or not?
Maybe
Or is
not.
nothing?
They're never
Maybe
worried.
not.
What do you mean maybe
Yeah,
not?
because I'll tell you
I'm
why.
saying what would be if you're in a press conference, you have been in many press
7 days
conferences.
time you have IPL. Look at the official broadcaster also. Just because you have to show.
But that's 7 days. That today to press conference will be there.
No, that's fine. But press conference. But see now, okay. And
Must be some
Game
hater
changer?
of the
Hater or something.
Forget
Man
that.
of the match, I
Tell
think
me
Adam
what would
Zampa.
be. You have attended many press conference recently.
trusted player of the match. By the way. No, I'm saying that. Imagine. Anyways, I'm saying. So because
You-
this you have to show on television, where you have the captain of both the teams, the
Yes.
losing and the winning captain. Just wait and see what happens next after the match gets over, or after this.
We know
No,
what.
I agree with what you're saying. I am saying, but the press conference
focus is
is.
IPL.
But we are not like, we are focusing on this match. My point is, press conference will happen. There will be
Questions.
Tough questions asked.
independent,
No, tough questions.
tough questions asked.
Like
Like third bilateral series loss in a decade. It's a big slip up. How do you explain this form that India has, considering this is the World
it was
Cup? What is the answer?
It was a 3-match series.
Yes.
Australia won 2 games. We won 1 game, and it was a deciding, and they won a good toss. I think
that actually toss.
and
you will always blame the toss.
We should have restricted them to less than 270.
Okay.
And then we got starts and couldn't capitalize.
Okay. Follow up question:
Finish.
Are you worried that this is a World Cup year with the form of the team?
Absolutely not. We are, it's all about a process. It's a process, and
We have a talented bunch.
we stick to this process, and we've been experimenting a few things,
We back our players.
and we back our players.
Players with potential.
We give players a longer rope.
Yeah.
7 to 8 games we will
And
we didn't
make them play.
expect,
We already know our World Cup squad. So it is just about experimenting, workload management, player management within that. So
And
nothing to worry about.
to top it all, just 15 minutes of bad cricket to
We've
get away
been
from
playing
us.
quite a lot of cricket.
See, our
especially
top
in the
order has done well. Out of 7 out of the 9
all
games.
these players, they were part of the majority of them, in fact. You see Rohit, Virat, KL, Shubman. Then
Part
you
of?
had Jadeja. Then you had Akshar Patel. Then you had Shami. Then you had Mohammad Siraj.
Siraj.
Then you had Kuldeep Yadav. And just Hardik Pandya and Surya Kumar
Kumar
Yadav.
Yadav.
By the way, Surya Kumar Yadav also played
Played
one game on the
Nagpur.
with the team
Yeah.
right till the end.
No, so what is the explanation? That they were playing tests and so they are all.
No, this is what I am saying. So they've been traveling a lot, have been
Oh, so it's tough on them.
tough on them, and then a few of them went to some places also.
They need breaks also, na?
Exactly. And I think with all the commercials, we are sitting here. You know that a lot of these players, they're already doing commercials for the IPL also.
Yeah.
And
No,
they've
no, I
been-
went to an IPL event also.
Exactly. And that was during the test match.
In the middle of the
Just
series.
a couple of days before the start of the test match. So a lot of these things are happening, and then their franchisees, they are in touch with a lot of people. So I won't say that they lost because they were not into the game. They lost because Australians played better and India were not good on the day.
Okay, we were thinking and imagining what would be said. I don't know whether tough questions were asked, but this is what the Indian captain Rohit Sharma has said post-match. He says, I don't think it was too many runs. So they thought that this was chaseable. So one thing you're wrong, that they got too many runs. We didn't bat well. Yes, you're right here, he said. Partnerships are crucial, and that's something we failed to do today.
Yes.
You're brought up playing in these type of wickets. It's important to apply. I like this statement from Rohit Sharma. See, this is what bread and butter what we were saying. It's important to apply yourself. After the start, it was important for one batter to carry on and take the game deep.
Yeah.
Was he watching our program? Exactly what we've been saying. It just didn't happen. Lots of takeaways. We can take now coming to the answers you have given. Lots of takeaways. We can take a lot of positives from the 9 ODIs since January. We need to.
See, the top order has failed in only 2 out of the 9 ODIs. That's it. Where did we fail in Sri Lanka? Where did we fail against New Zealand? Just 2 games. That's what they are saying. I'm not saying.
We need to understand where we need to improve. It's a collective failure. We can take a lot of learnings from this series. Credit to the Australians. Both the spinners applied pressure and so did their seamers. The rest though is stating the obvious. We also knew, we saw the game.
Taking the game deep.
But I like the fact that Rohit Sharma has accepted that these are not alien conditions.
Yeah.
We're expected to better in these conditions, and we were expected to chase this total. You are supposed to chase. Your World Cup, you'll get many games like this, and maybe sluggish pitches, and you have to find a way. You need a batsman to take it deep, which you didn't do. Which is why I go back to that Jadeja Hardik Pandya
Hardik
dismissed.
Jadeja anyways had a problem taking the game deep. Never done it in 13-14 years. Never.
Almost did 20.
But he sets it up for someone else, no?
He sets it up.
Yeah.
And taking the game deep template now has gone past. You have to go beyond that. MS Dhoni
you could have won the game
but
today taking it deep.
which is why I said
6 balls remaining 21. How much deep you have to
No,
go?
it is 18 balls remaining. How many do you need?
40, 30. You need 30.
So that's possible.
It is possible.
that's not
but again,
what-
you
that's
didn't
why-
have wickets.
Who is the one
Exactly, you should have taken. I am saying you take the game that deep. Hardik Pandya, Ravindra Jadeja on crease. 18 ball 30.
They would have easily won
Yeah.
it.
No,
Bad
but
shots.
Which I'm saying, who's that one batter in this whole side who loves taking the game deep? Virat Kohli.
And Hardik.
Again, we've seen Hardik do that a lot more in T20 as where he
In
backs
IPL.
himself.
In IPL, yes.
Exactly, we've seen him do that, and he sort of, he said that multiple times as, let's say, the leader also, be it for Gujarat or be it whatever times that he's been captaining the T20 side as well, that we back ourselves, we know we have to take the game deep. Today, Virat, if he wasn't anchoring this chase on a tricky looking pitch, I would say,
This
wasn't
was
easy.
Virat territory.
Exactly, but which is why for me it
Chase master.
yeah, which is why his dismissal, I think, for me was where India lost the plot because nobody does it
if
like
he
him.
has not done, okay, he's a chase master. If he's not done it today,
Somebody else,
has
yes,
to
of
step
course,
forward.
of course.
So lots of super chats have come. Can we take them one by one? This is the first one.
Roy SP.
What's he saying?
Roy SP is saying, said it earlier, tweaking ain't great. If a player doesn't fit the bill, remove him. Made a total hodgepodge of our batting order, Khichdi rather. Feel for Surya too.
Is he talking about Surya?
Surya.
Can I say one thing about Surya Kumar Yadav?
Yeah.
That I understand that his records are not great in ODI. I think we have taken out the stat.
Yeah.
My only point is that let's not put it that he's not fit for ODI. I'll tell you why. You can only say he's not fit for ODI had he had temperamental issues, which is like he starts playing, but he starts playing like T20, so he's trying to hit sixes and fours, and he's not being able to bat long. Then you say that I agree. Then I will agree that he's not fit for ODI. Right now, that's not even a case. It's the first ball that has got him out.
Yeah.
A similar situation could have happened in T20 game also. He could have been out. Is what I'm saying. It's not a temperamental or a format specific issue that you're seeing with him. It's just maybe a technical issue, I think, a couple of times. And as I said, a careless shot.
Misjudgment. Only barring one
So
match.
it's not. So you can't pass a judgment or that he's. I mean, I'm just saying there is no evidence to say that he's not fit for it. Maybe he's going through a lean phase, yeah. And I can't think of any batsman in
first
this
lean
world
phase.
who's. Yeah, exactly my point. I can't think of any batsman in world cricket that's never gone in a lean phase.
If you are high, then you will have a spectacular fall also.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even see, by the way, but Surya Kumar Yadav's hat-trick of ducks, he's also joined Sachin Tendulkar in the list.
Yeah.
Even Tendulkar had a hat-trick of ducks, but they persisted and see how he became one of the best ODI players.
He's come down like a shooting star in a sky where he'd put himself in.
Exactly. But and remember, see, Rohit Sharma made one very valid point about Surya Kumar Yadav. He said, see, he's only come in only when other players have gotten injured or rested. So he's not had a consistent run in the format.
Yeah.
So now with Shreyas not there, now we hope that he gets a longer run in the West Indies ODIs and in the Asia Cup so that you know what the
And then
potential
Australia
is.
again, maybe.
Yeah, but it's supposing, God forbid. I mean, you fail in the 3 ODIs and then you fail in the Asia Cup. What do you do then? You need to have a sufficient backup even for that also. Sanju, does he get that much of game time?
But
We
then
don't
with
know.
Sanju, if Sanju comes in and he struggles to form, then you'll be like, okay, you didn't give him enough game.
No.
Then you're looking at the World Cup then.
4 years later, that number 4 has become your noose yet again. Yet again. As simple as that.
Abhijit Satyanarayanan.
Satyanarayanan.
He's saying, no, I agree the broadcaster is doing it, but today, I mean, players, did they have their mind there? I find that hard to believe. That did they forget that there is a one-day series? I doubt it. There's so much pressure. There'll be so much criticism now, by the way, with this loss. I don't think people are going to take it very easy. You've lost a bilateral series. At least till this time, the criticism was, oh, you don't do well in knockouts, but you are Tigers at home. But now imagine if people are saying you're not even
And
Tigers at
remember,
home.
in 2019, you lost the series to Australia before the World Cup. That set about panic stations.
You expect India to win all the series, all
Yes.
the matches?
Yes.
At home, yes.
I'm a Team India fan.
No, that's fine.
I expect
I'm saying-
nothing less.
So then you have every right to criticize. Then you should, if you think. I think
And I'm more worried because it's World Cup here, yaar. I don't want another World Cup where you reach the semi-final and you will say one
You
bad
will
day.
reach the semi-final.
Where you'll face New Zealand and you get knocked out.
One bad day. Same thing. How many years will I keep repeating this, yaar? I'm tired now.
See, you're going to face New Zealand in knockouts. Prepare that same statement, please.
Yes.
Ah,
Abhijit Satyanarayan is saying, why does Mr. Gavaskar not criticize Ishan and Suryakumar Yadav? If it was Sanju, he would have criticized. But I don't agree with you, Abhijit. I have never seen this, that he's extra critical of Sanju and not critical of Ishan and Sky. I don't know. Have you, anyone of you?
I have no
noticed?
such observation either.
I don't think that he's going to say that Suryakumar Yadav played well today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roy has
Or in
played,
this
yeah.
series only.
Exactly.
Forget today.
So Suryakumar Yadav is struggling. It's a fact, and the bigger problem is that he's not even staying there for more than a delivery.
Exactly.
That's a bigger case, and,
You can't even point out a lot over
we
here.
can't-
because
we can't
the
get many
sample
photos
size
of him also in the
The
series.
sample size is 3 balls right now.
You know, the good thing is that Mumbai Indians will say, Rohit Sharma, will get into that tournament with a strike rate of 170 or 170 today, 70.
Yeah. But I'm saying,
Virat gets a 15 just before the IPL for RC.
so everybody is happy. Barring
Look at the
Mumbai Indians for
positives.
Suryakumar.
Look at the
So that
positives.
Rohit Sharma said,
An ardent Mumbai Indians fan will say, good that Suryakumar Yadav hasn't.
Now he has a point to prove.
he will shine
because
in the
law of
IPL.
averages means he'll get runs.
Yeah.
He'll be
What a
motivated.
positive man we have amongst us. He's looking at positives of everything.
Exactly.
Amazing. But no, I am only looking for
India.
World Cup.
men in blue.
Zampa.
मेरे
4
क्या
wickets.
मेरे वो कौन सा मुझे सिर्फ एक
एक
नाम
आवाज
दिखा
से।
एक ही नाम दिखाई
एक ही आवाज।
India.
एक ही इंडिया
No, Zampa is anyway not in the IPL, no?
Huh?
He's not in the IPL.
But Adam Zampa is not there in the IPL.
but he'll
That's a
come.
positive.
I'm sure somebody will need a substitute.
No. He's not.
Like that as a mystery to me.
Mitchell Marsh.
He's Delhi Capitals. He's going to be. He won the player of the series.
Yeah.
See?
Mitchell Marsh.
So
No, he was good last year as well.
Yeah.
So many
What did David Warner do this time?
He,
He
just
didn't
had
get to
22
play
runs
only.
in the
This
whole
match?
series.
This-
22.
This is the only match he
He
played.
played
I
only
didn't
one match.
Batted at number 4.
Yeah. Didn't bat
get-
at.
Okay, what about Maxwell? Positive that he
Yeah.
He's
didn't
fit.
play these matches. So
So with Hazelwood. Same.
what is the positive in Maxwell? Tell me. Played one match, failed, and then didn't play the next 2 matches. How do you see
Why
positive?
didn't he play today?
Injury.
That's what I'm saying. Show me
Huh?
the positive.
फिर से
I mean, he
So
was.
maybe he would have rested himself. For
Yeah. He played a
The bigger
shot which
goals.
was lacking in common sense in the first game.
Yeah.
And second game he was ill. Third game he was
You
seen
are saying that
practicing.
he lacks common sense.
Against the spinners, yes. Big time. Big.
Sweeping remark.
Ashwin, no. Look at who's gotten out the most times. Ashwin, Chahal and Jadeja. That means he doesn't have a flexible game plan against them. Go out or get out. That is Glenn Maxwell.
No, or just take the spinners on. It's my best chance. I'm going to back myself every
Not
time.
working for the last 4 years for
Whatever
Maxwell.
said. So Siddharth
Yeah, he
says
was
it the
very-
way it is.
he
Does
is-
not care.
He played well for the RCB last
Yeah.
year.
last
he did.
year.
Yeah.
After all these years
RCB.
of him being touted.
Enough said. RCB. Enough said.
RCB.
RCB, yeah.
Roy SP saying, you were saying that backing about Suryakumar. He's saying this isn't backing. They don't have confidence in him. Tell it to him. If I was in his shoes, that is Suryakumar, I would have wanted to come out at 4 and prove myself and not number 6.
Maybe I also agree with you to an extent.
Yeah, well, fair point.
No, there's both ways of looking at it. One, of course, yes, this does make sense what Roy SP is saying. Second, of course, just you look at the situation and then you actually tell him, listen, we have utter faith in your, ball smacking ability. If the game goes to the wire, if that equation stays, then we need your exploits there.
I mean, in Vizag, you didn't promote a left-hander. when your right-handed top order
So
was
they didn't
collapsing in a
promote,
heap.
then you create hue and cry.
Then you promote that.
I mean, you started na,
backfires.
send a left-hander, send a, so they sent it na.
Yeah, Virat Kohli
What
doesn't
happened?
agree to the plan. Na? He wants to get a left-hander out. He got Aksar run out. So they didn't have a plan B. No, that was clearly Virat's mistake.
It was.
You think that Virat should have sacrificed his
Yeah.
What is he?
It
I
is
don't
not.
like RCB, but that doesn't mean that.
See, the thing is, it was clearly Virat's fault. He sold Aksar down the river. But you can't let.
It's
you
a
can't.
run out. Runouts happen in cricket.
Exactly.
Runouts happen in
Like
cricket.
MS Dhoni got run out, didn't put in the dive.
And runouts happen only because there is some confusion between the two batsmen. It happened today, and just that Virat Kohli was at the other end.
At the other end,
Can't
yes.
blame him. Runouts have happened. In fact, every cricketer.
Rohit can run out Virat. So why not Virat running out any others? Fan, no?
Rohit can run out Virat.
Yeah, Rohit ran him out na, in that Bangalore when he got 209. na.
Rahane.
So, or I think out of
Rahane
those
ran out Virat.
three-
Then Rahane ran out.
In that one game that he played in the
Jadeja
goal.
ran out
Yeah.
Rahane. So runouts happen.
No, I think in
Doesn't
fact
mean that you lose games.
on those 3 occasions that he got a double run, twice Virat Kohli was run out. Twice Virat Kohli was. So maybe it's always a good sign.
See how he is
If those two are there and then a mix up, then the other one gets a.
See, we are gearing up for RCB. If Rahul
Has
gets
his,
the
clip
Virat
been
Kohli
geared up
angle, see, if he gets the RCB angle, no, then I have to laugh.
Why?
RCB. The name is enough.
No, but what is wrong with RCB?
You know, he says they are the
Everything.
laughing stock. That's how he looks at
Everything.
He's from Chennai, na?
Why?
Because of the Kaveri water issue.
There are so many
Kaveri
teams,
water, these.
there are so many teams who have not won an IPL title.
Why? Very valid point. Why is only RCB singled out?
Because,
Biggest star, huh?
no. 90% of the fans, they portray that, RCB's won all 15 IPLs. Before the tournament
He
even
doesn't like
begins.
the arrogance of the fans.
Yes.
Okay, RCB fan.
Delhi and Punjab haven't won much, so they don't show arrogance in most of the fans. That's why I credit those fan bases a bit. They know their expectations. RCB expect.
But what's wrong with the fan base to expect? No, they have a very good squad always.
Abhi, you said that you expect India to win all the games.
Yes, series, all the series,
All
not all the
games and
games.
So you will start
all
trolling
the
Indian
games
fans
and all
now.
the
No.
series.
Why?
India's
Why
a
do
different
fans
entity.
expect RCB to win the tournament?
Can. They have got
But
good
he's
batters.
saying the problem is not expectation. He said everyone expects. But he's saying the arrogance that they have, like they are 15 times champion. He's felt it, I have not.
What sort of arrogance are you?
No, they will say that, RCB has done well, they have beaten teams, we have come consistently.
Everybody.
They have come consistently to the knockouts. Okay, what beyond that? You haven't won a title. So you can
Like the men in
speak.
yellow have.
You can speak after you win a
He's very
title.
critical of the Chennai Super Kings.
No, because he's actually a true fan. True fans are not blind fans. They will call out when there is a mistake because they want the betterment of their team.
I don't know.
I mean, in 2018,
CSK would
Yeah, he
prefer not to have fans
Such
like
fans.
I criticize CSK for being
They have no choice.
Yes.
They have no choice in deciding who they
for being too weak to just surrender. We are not going to play in Chepauk. They just surrendered in 2018. I criticize that because
fair man.
one issue that
that
is
didn't like that Jagadisan wasn't playing. Huh?
Yeah, Jagadisan, yes.
He's called the
He sticks
franchise
by the
out.
Sri Lankan.
जिस सीजन वो अच्छा नहीं खेलेंगे they played.
कोई बात नहीं. I mean,
कोई बात नहीं. You said
what?
No, he said they abandoned Chepauk. That he did.
Yeah, they abandoned Chepauk in 2018 when just one match, fans had been waiting for so long to come there, and you just said, okay, we'll go to Maharashtra.
But what all do they do for their fans? Do you
Yeah.
really think that there's any other franchisee which
There is a emotional connect with them. That's it. There is an
that is
emotional
what you
connect.
want. That is the reason why we are here and people are listening to us. There is an emotional connect.
But the connect is
They are not
much
related
more. I mean, because
us, these cricketers or us.
see, Tamil Nadu in its history, they have adored individuals who are not from the state and have given them a different pedestal. already.
Rajnikant,
Yeah,
Yeah.
MS Dhoni is one
MS
of them. MGR is one of them.
MGR,
Yeah, MGR was not from Tamil Nadu, he's from Kerala,
and Rajnikant from Maharashtra.
Maharashtra.
Karnataka. He's a Maharashtrian but from Karnataka. Dharwad, that's it.
Marathi.
Shivaji Rao Gaikwad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So non-Tamilian, but look at the pedestal that he's in.
See, they're fair. They're saying heroes.
MS Dhoni,
MS
more Tamil than the local Tamilians there.
He's the adopted son.
Yeah. I mean, the fandom that he gets there is
Yeah.
immense.
Acha, one Mehraj rules from Canada. is
Okay,
sent.
Canada Mirage Rules is saying we don't play spin well in our home conditions. We are still clueless with left arm swing bowlers. Our batsman still has short ball weakness. Okay. Now, what contribution IPL is making to better our
Let
cricket?
Rahul answer because he kept saying IPL is coming. Why?
IPL is-
Although I don't agree with the point that short ball. I think India don't have a short ball problem anymore. It's spin and left
Bowling
arm.
or batting?
Batting.
Yeah, bowling. Short.
Nah.
Please, what is the contribution of
IPL is the greatest contribution that India has done to.
No, but he's saying that all the problems exist, so how IPL help paper over those
See,
cracks?
you have to look at the larger picture.
Acha.
The
The
amount of revenue, jobs, sponsors, youngsters, and even those who are now out of contention. Look at somebody like Shikhar Dhawan. He must have been a disheartened soul that he's not in the reckoning. He's not in contention for a place in the Indian team and the World Cup. Now the glimmer of hope.
IPL.
He's been
He's
made
having
the
to do
captain of Punjab
interviews
Kings.
with us also. Meanwhile,
Punjab
there's free
Kings.
time, so
Is it?
he's doing interview with us also.
Yeah, see?
Time.
And with IPL, you get to know about the players. How? Because they give interviews. Otherwise, you tell me, when do you see these interviews of these players?
When they retire,
yeah.
then they give.
Exactly.
Indeed.
So
Gabbar.
you get to know.
So lots of positive. Very positive mood today. Aman Bhatnagar is saying, please read it, Harshit.
Harshit, please.
Aman Bhatnagar, I must say you've managed to tickle our funny bones. So he says that, okay, please tell Sky that Navratri fast has started. Ab to ande banana band karo.
Maybe he eats sandas in Navratri also.
I think he was the first player who actually went to Mahakaleshwar.
He
Thereafter,
was.
I think Akshar went.
KL
Umesh.
KL went. Virat went. Umesh.
Yeah.
And
Rahul Rawat.
did Shreyas also?
Rahul Rawat went.
Aksar also went.
Aksar also went there.
Aksar,
Did
no,
Shreyas also go?
I don't
No,
think
no.
so.
I think
No.
Shreyas went for the wedding, no?
Rahul Rawat went.
Shardul.
Yeah. Mahakal.
Hey, it's your state, na?
I've gone
Many times.
3 times I've gone.
You know the Pandit there?
No, I don't
Some
know the
connections.
Any upturn in fate or something like was the case with Virat Kohli, many are saying.
Some years later, I'm sharing the stage with these greats.
Arre.
That's the upturn.
I am not a great, yeah.
Nobody is a great. Only I am.
Yeah.
We are YouTubers.
Okay, Kiru Bakkaran Ramachandran.
He's a
You are a goat.
legend.
Okay, if I'm a goat, I may have that kind of
You
sound.
have greats, then
The
you
other
have
goat
greatest
is
of
there.
all time.
As
Tata.
a goat.
He's good friends with you, no?
By the way, show quickly.
Sure. Badge of honor.
As in,
Ashwin and Harshit special relation. Very special. Very, very special. Yeah.
yeah, I have.
So,
You have company.
No, well, I have company as in I'm trying to start a new company.
Show him.
yeah. So, Kiru Bakkaran Ramachandran is saying
From the
UK needed a cool head like Dhoni. No one took the game deep.
Yeah.
Bad shots. Rahul, Kohli, Pandya, Jaddu not chasing 340.
Exactly my point. You're not chasing 340.
Yes. And unfortunately,
Good point. Which is
Don't-
exactly what we discussed.
Yeah.
What is Shubham Garg saying?
Shubham Garg is saying it shows Kohli is the only finisher you have. Once he's out, most of the times team falter in chases. Don't remember Rohit, Gill, Rahul finishing chases of 300. Yes.
That's why I'm saying now Jadeja, Hardik Pandya, KL Rahul. Okay, KL finished that game, but I'm saying that was a low scoring game. But these kind of games, these guys have to step up. You're batting
Yep.
number 5 now, 6 now, 7 now. You have to do this job.
Yep.
Yeah, and that I think
This
is a
is-
big area that you're missing.
Yep. Taking the game deep. Who will be the next MS?
Yes. What's
Yeah.
Roy SP saying?
Okay. The other flip side of it, MS sank you sometimes, but that's okay. 2019. Can't look beyond 2019. Prior to
Won
that,
you so many games, one game.
yeah. As I said, ODI great. T20I flop, IPL legend.
Who?
MS Dhoni. ODI great, IPL legend, but T20I flop. Yeah. Ask Zimbabwe, ask England. He couldn't win you a game against Zimbabwe, MS Dhoni. He couldn't win you a game against England. Oh no, I will take strike. Raidu, you stay at the other end. 8 of 6 you needed against Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Lost by 2 runs. T20I flop, but IPL legend.
Yeah, one man
ODI
can't do everything
great.
also. Why
But,
can't one man do everything?
I think MS Dhoni's greatness at times
We miss him more now because of what is happening.
Judge a player's. There's a legacy. There's something called legacy. I think MS Dhoni has a legacy, and his captaincy. He could
Yes.
have, the way
Top
he
notch.
maneuvered his players, and that ability to think. When everybody is thinking on the same line, Dhoni would think something different and
Yes.
make it happen. The best thing about MS Dhoni was a lot of times, we also say patience, patience, patience. You wait for things to happen. Dhoni
Yes.
was somebody who could make things happen,
Yes.
and he was somebody who could wait for things to happen
also.
And that is where you needed somebody like MS Dhoni. Unfortunately, if things do not go your way, it is very clear that India is not going to win this one. India will win this one.
Yeah.
There are times when you think that India will not win this one, but MS Dhoni, with his captaincy also and with his players, of course, he takes a lot of credit.
Yes.
For the success of that team, for
Another
the success
next-
of a lot of players. But there has to be
And because he didn't have the world class players at his disposal at that time, Dhoni.
MS Dhoni.
He didn't have the world class with Jasprit Bumrah, Ishant Sharma, Mohammad Shami, Mohammad Salah at disposal. Peak.
Fast
Hey,
bowling.
Fast bowling. He utilized them and still managed to win.
Dhoni was from that school where he believed in fast bowlers who could swing the ball.
Yeah.
He didn't and it changed when Virat came in as the captain. He wanted out and out fast
bowlers.
He wanted his bowlers to just bowl all out.
Yep.
And MS Dhoni, I think there you go. I don't think that you can say that MS Dhoni didn't have the best of players. Even if today you make a world or India 11, majority of the
batting
players,
and spin.
he played with those players who Zahir Khan,
Zahir, yeah.
Zahir, yeah.
the best,
That's an
the
exception.
best India has ever seen, right
Nehra.
after Kapil Dev.
Yep.
Yeah. I have a question for you. Because you were telling so much about her that day.
Oh, Mirage rules. I am really sorry. I just wanted to share something with
trivia.
you, and
Next.
let's not get into things like these because that's not our domain, at least not mine.
But he's also right. We
Siddharth.
discuss everything anyway.
No, that's I agree. That's what I'm saying. If I know something, I'll share it with you. Siddharth is more familiar with the entertainment industry.
Kidhar?
He didn't even know the name of the actress actually. You did.
You only did.
No, I know because of
Connection. Yeah.
Connection.
But once you mention the movie, then I could place who you're talking about. I've seen 2 movies.
See, I've not seen it.
Kala and the other one was the scary one with Roman.
Anushka Sharma.
No. Same actor.
No, produced or directed, produced by Anushka Sharma's production house.
No, I don't think so. Was it? No. I didn't see that. I saw
think-
both by the same director who made
Something darling,
Kala.
huh? What was the name?
No. This was in a Haveli. It's like supernatural.
Babul. No.
Yeah, Bulbul.
Bulbul.
That's
I
the
was
one.
about to say Babul.
Karthik K from the United States.
You watch a lot of Anushka Sharma film. Every time you
I
bring
like
some-
Anushka Sharma as an
Yeah, you
actor.
watch a lot of
yeah.
films.
She's a fabulous actor.
Any example is happening, she will pick. He will pick Anushka Sharma's film.
And my favorite movie also,
Phil Lorry.
Phil Lorry.
I like Phil Lorry.
You've
It's
seen
a
it?
good film.
Yes. It's a good film. It's also about ghosts and
Ghosts.
I've seen it. And I've seen the other one was NH.
NH10.
NH10.
NH10
That was gripping.
Good intense.
Good movie.
Dipti Nawal was brilliant in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I was just taking the
Gurgaon
flight the
highway.
other day.
Gurgaon highway. NH.
That same highway. Yeah. Actually, they're going from Gurgaon only in the film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good intense movie.
Scary.
Dipti Nawal.
Dipti Nawal, like I couldn't imagine. She's the good-natured lady in Indian film.
Yes.
Suddenly you see her in that role. I was like,
Shocking.
And it started off also as a soft thing
I think
only.
you've seen all her movies, Anushka.
I
She's
I
my
have.
favorite. It's so surprising.
The only film I didn't like of hers was Matru Ki
Matru ki bijli ka mandola.
Mandola.
Anushka was in that.
Yeah.
बिजली की मटरू अच्छा
नहीं,
Matru ki bijli ka
Matru
mandola.
नहीं मटरू की.
Matru, whatever.
Matru.
I know.
Despite the fact that you had a Pankaj Kapoor in that movie.
Yes, and it was directed by who?
Pankaj Kapoor? No.
Vishal Bhardwaj.
Vishal Bhardwaj.
Can you
Yes.
believe
Imran
it?
Khan, na? He was in that. Imran Khan.
No.
No.
Shahid
Pankaj Kapoor, Shahid Kapoor.
Shahid.
No, I think he's right.
Imran Khan.
Imran Khan.
Amir Khan's nephew.
I think
How
yeah,
was it? It was such a terrible movie.
Pankaj Kapoor was there in that movie.
Pankaj.
It was terrible.
Haven't you seen that movie? That
the-
Akshay Kumar one.
The first one was
Patiala House.
Patiala House. You haven't
Patiala I didn't like. But I like that
Fast
one.
bowler, yaar.
That was
Kali. That was his name.
Kali. That was a terrible. No, I like that. Which Ranveer Singh, that first movie.
Band Baja Wara.
Band Baja, what a good movie.
Ladies versus Ricky. Yeah.
Lady versus Ricky Valley.
That was
Rab ne bata di jodi. I saw it on that big screen.
So did I. I saw it 3 times.
Is it?
In big
Thrice.
screen. Not that I liked the movie.
I know,
But
that
because I had to go with
couldn't
different
understand.
people. No. I had to go with different people. Somebody had bought
Because of
tickets first
Shah
time. I went. No, so first time
8
some
times.
colleague in office had got. Saying I've got for everyone. Let's go. So I went first time, saw it. Then next time somebody a big Shah Rukh fan. No, you have to come with me. So I've seen it. No, you have to come with me. Okay, I went.
8 times.
So I've had to.
Rab ne bana di jodi.
What?
8 times.
8 times.
Yes.
So what is your story now? Why 8 times?
Different friends. Went family.
In
went.
theatre.
Yeah.
You must not have been married then, no?
No. Rang De Basanti 27 times in the theatre.
You were jobless.
In college. 2006. I was just finishing graduation.
27.
Ad Labs tickets used to cost about 50 at that time. Jao. And enjoy.
Either I lose faith in him or he's just trying to come up with new hyperboles every time.
Arey, I have seen Rang De Basanti 27 times in the theatre.
I will say
27.
Yeah. It was a blockbuster, yeah. Rang De Basanti still.
You remember the dialogue? You've got to be knowing the dialogues by now.
I know the dialogues.
Huh?
I know each and every scene also. Where it
Who
begins
did I
from.
speak to the other day said he's not seen Rang De Basanti? Somebody. You said that? No.
No, I was the one. I said I haven't seen Dangal.
No. Somebody said Rang De Basanti. Or maybe somebody else.
I've seen Dangal in parts.
Yeah,
Never
we were
fully.
talking about Amir Khan, and then somebody said, I said, no, I'm not seeing Rang De Basanti. It's very rare for someone not to have seen that. It's a cult movie at that time.
I mean, it was so fresh,
It was ahead of its
so
time.
innovative. Yeah.
Ahead of its time.
Even now, it's relevant. Even now,
Yeah,
brilliant film.
it was.
The only film I haven't seen of
Talking
Amir.
about Anushka film I like because you're talking about Amir. PK.
PK, yeah.
It's a peak.
PK. The only film I've not seen of Amir was Thugs of Hindustan. I haven't seen.
I haven't seen.
Nah, even I haven't seen that.
But PK,
Yeah.
I
PK.
think we
निकल आना
आया।
उससे अनुराग और है क्या इसके बाद
we've got
बहुत
lots of
सारे।
Anushka fans here.
yeah I saw all her film I did 3 days of shoot with her na? So I had to see
Oh,
all the
that-
films before that
So, but some of those movies that you mentioned may have been released after you did.
so the 1 3 4 I saw before the ones that many of them released later
Very good.
next one Aman Vatanga Adam Zampa was sold to RR. RR guy doesn't know he's sold to RR for 1.5 crore.
Yeah.
Just now I say he's not there.
No, I never said. He said.
You also said he's not.
He said.
I
I don't know. I honestly
yeah,
don't
right
know.
towards the end he was.
I didn't know,
He was
honestly.
unsold
Next one.
for the larger part.
Play.
He might. Bolt.
Next.
Yeah.
Arey?
ये सब he's saying ये आकाश is saying ये सब flat tracks bullying
Bullying.
Okay, Mr. Shaker from the US. Assuming all the 10 players are same, Iyer/Sanju fit. Sky doesn't do well in the West Indies. With due respect, Nick sir, would you still blindly back Sky over Iyer or Sanju?
Cash hold is
No, I
blind.
think a year will come in.
When?
Fit
Whenever
again.
he is
Fit.
Fit
Whenever
again.
he's
Yeah.
fit. September. We are looking
Then
at
he'll
him coming back potentially in September.
I don't know if you guys think differently.
Iyer will have to come in.
You think no, you won't when he's fit.
I think somebody who's fit and in form should play. irrespective of whether he is.
ये पढ़ लो
Miraj rules. Okay, sir. He's saying I have a request to me, that is Rahul Rawat, that whenever I am making a sarcastic comment, please, I should keep my
Straight face.
my face. I should be looking into the camera. Side से face का क्या लगता है बहुत serious हो. But I'm
Good feedback.
most of the things that I say I'm
Serious only.
dry humor.
Shubham Gar saying 2019 World Cup Afghanistan is the only game where you got sluggish wicket. Whole team failed. Just Virat stood up. Time to admit team is filled with flat track bullies. Many are saying flat track
Yes.
bullies. But you will get flat tracks, so then you bully. Okay, enough seen. Statmania is saying this management supported all. Look, VK, he is doing great now, but they have no dil. Gurda to be aggressive, proactive. Their core value is defensive. Acha, team's core value. Hey, there was one question.
Miraj rules. He's more informed than us.
Also, अरे क्या कर रहे हो यार? पढ़ने तो दो यार. हाँ.
So he's saying Anushka's brother produced the
Movie I was saying. Kala. Okay. आगे छोड़ दो. हाँ. Also, first
Good
film
though.
was Leila Majnu. Was brilliant. I will see it.
Imtiaz Ali, if I'm not wrong.
हाँ.
Because the actor was Imtiaz Ali's brother or some relative.
Aman Bhatnagar saying if you want to watch Amir Khan movie, please watch Gulam.
Just
Of course
watched
we have
it
seen.
4 days back on TV.
And
And
for
because
what line
he shares my name.
For
that-
the nth time,
Sidhu.
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 for the nth time, Gulam.
2-3 times I've watched on TV.
So yeah, and a very good and gripping climax scene.
Yes.
See, Yash also has a valid point. He's saying, sir, we have won the all-important Border Gavaskar trophy. ODI series doesn't matter. We must not be upset.
Wow.
But Yash, this is World Cup here. Yeah, you don't lose at
You are
home.
the Indian team management.
But if you lose at home, you're going to be playing at home. This is the World Cup. And this is so your, this is where your legend level you're playing. Bilateral series. If here you're losing, then ICC though we're anyway used to seeing hiccups here and there. So it only get worse.
Yeah.
Harry fantastic after such a long time.
So what is he saying? India lost due to that defensive tactics while chasing. They got relaxed, and once Virat with Sky dismissed, team got panicked, and hence it's a decider situation. Yeah, valid point. Chalo, shall we
Yes.
call it a night? It's been a long day.
And end of this India versus Australia series.
The tour.
The two.
But to be very honest, I expected a lot from this entire tour. Australia coming to India, and the way this tour started with that.
But you got your wish. You should be happy now. Australia won the ODI series.
My wish.
You had picked them to win Test series. They couldn't have won ODI.
Actually, I anticipated that it will be a good battle between the two top sides. Then they came here. The way it started with that wicket, which nobody had ever seen, and the
Nagpur.
exactly.
Swastik wicket.
Yeah,
Swastika.
and the kind of things that were being said before, and suddenly we saw that match got over in 3 days. The next one in 3 days.
But
then
now-
2 days. I had to be very honest. Maybe this is the last match of this tour, and maybe this is the first and last time that we actually saw some sort of a battle, even though it was also a one-sided towards the end. You knew who was winning this one.
Achha, one thing you will remember this tour for. Just one. Tour. whole
Pitches.
Pitches.
विराट ने 100 बना दिया है.
Pitches. Weird from one extreme to the other.
No, but you always get to see these kind of wickets.
Yeah.
Just that Ahmedabad one this time was, you
Flat.
didn't expect
Featherbed.
that
Absolute
we-
featherbed.
Such a flat wicket.
Yep. Indore, spin. Delhi, okay.
Pitches you said, na?
Yeah, pitches.
How about you?
I think I'll remember it for Australia's resilience, and I'll remember it for Steve Smith's captaincy. As soon as he took charge, he won that test match, tough situation, fought hard in Ahmedabad, and now has won the ODI series. tells you that Australia missed Steve Smith, the leader.
Yes.
I think for him, I'll remember Steve Smith's captaincy. But
Oh.
he's been very polite and said, no. I'm only captaining.
It's Pat Cummins' team.
This is
now.
Pat Cummins' team. Yeah.
And all for
Very
you?
strange, I would always want Steve Smith to lead because he's
Yeah,
more
absolutely.
proactive and an attacking, aggressive captain.
Yeah.
Which,
Yep.
unlike which unfortunately
Cummins
Pat
isn't.
Cummins is not.
Yeah, agreed.
Even their fans and a lot of people that I spoke
In the
to
media.
during and the Australians I spoke, they said Pat Cummins lacks that
Agreed.
aggression.
Arey, bhul jao, you've anyway forgiven them for sandpaper gate, everything.
How many gates will you forgive?
See, for the betterment of your team, you'd need the better leader. And quite frankly, Steve Smith is head and shoulders above
Exactly.
the rest of the guys. The pains and the Cummins that you got. So,
Yep. Warner will not agree to that. He's never been forgiven for that.
yeah.
Lifetime ban
But he
still
came
remains.
back. He came back to play for the team.
Yeah, as a player, but he wanted captaincy also. He had appealed. He appealed to Cricket Australia to overturn the ban, but that didn't happen. So,
Let us see with Delhi. He's got
And
a
at
chance.
times I think that Cricket Australia also does
very
I
high-handed.
think that was, the whole
will take
effort
a high
was.
moral look
Image,
at India,
yeah.
yaar. Come on, people have been accused of match fixing and they're just
No, but
Moving
see,
around.
yeah, I agree. But Australia took it just to manage the image. For example, I think India also did it. When you made those pitches, and what did you do in Ahmedabad? I think that was also managing
Image
the pitches.
management.
Sometimes
okay.
boards
Tell
come
me
under
one
that.
thing: had it not been Ahmedabad, do you think you would have still got a wicket like the one that you actually got?
no.
Good point. I'm 50-50 on that. I agree with what you're saying. I know that it was Ahmedabad, it was a high profile game. It's now in the center of Indian cricket. Also the Prime Minister's coming, all of that probably played a role in the pitch like that. But assuming it was not Ahmedabad, maybe how much, I
You
don't
would
know,
have
I'm
had a
50-50 on that. Would the
similar
BCCI
Indore
said,
Nagpur wickets.
no, I don't know, maybe the BCCI would have said no, it's too much of,
Yes.
I don't know, I can't make up my mind. It's 50-50 in my head.
Or
Maybe not.
or
But Ahmedabad, yes, I understand that there was 100% a reason for you to prepare that pitch, and there were lots of reasons. Had it not been Ahmedabad, then I'm not sure whether you would have got that pitch.
Had things been different, let's say if that defeat in Indore hadn't come though.
No, but it was still been, no, it would
That
have.
Rohit already made it clear. If we win this one, we will get a
Green top.
Greenish.
Green, yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
a wicket.
Which would have solved both purposes, the board as well as the teams, if they had won that. So,
Mr. Shekhar is asking, would the number of venues be shrink from the 12 that have been shortlisted? Mohali is not there, no?
no, I didn't see it.
Would have to check.
Pity, man. What a
Yeah.
pity.
Dharamshala is there.
So is Indore.
Indore is there.
Why is Mohali not there?
Very surprising. It hosted a semi-final of
Semi-final,
2011.
yeah.
Arey,
Yes.
forget about semi-final. That semi-final. It's a legacy ground.
Legacy ground,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a legacy
30
ground.
plus
That ground
years.
has a legacy. And today also, if you go there, you can feel the vibe around.
Yeah.
That's why I say you can. Let's not say it here on camera. But
No, consent.
no, but you should reward like you have Wankhede. Now, of course, Ahmedabad you cannot ignore with the kind of infrastructure that you have there.
yeah.
Mohali. these-
Lucknow is there. Lucknow is in that. Ekana.
Yeah, Lucknow.
Yeah, Lucknow is there.
Kolkata
Indore
is there.
Dharamshala is there.
Yeah.
Nothing has been said or done to the Himachal Pradesh Cricket Association. I spoke to a few people there. You should have seen them. They were so heartbroken because of what happened with that Dharamshala Test match.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Kamlesh Parmar, we may have missed your question. We don't intentionally do that, but maybe we missed that question. So sorry about that.
Yep.
Maybe, I don't know, there is, and I'm not saying anything, but for people to ponder over and think about that look at the associations that have been ignored or not getting a game, or look at the ones that are getting the game, and look at the political scenarios in those states. Maybe there's something that you will see
sorry?
about the places which get big games and the places
Yeah.
that don't. So
Absolutely.
look at it closely. I can't say it with certainty, but It could be a coincidence, but just focus on.
So these are the venues. Bengaluru.
Yeah,
That thing never crossed my mind.
yeah. It did cross my mind initially only when this was happening.
Yep. Bengaluru.
It's quite a possibility.
That is one venue. Ahmedabad, Chennai, Delhi, Dharamshala, Guwahati, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Lucknow, Indore, Rajkot, Mumbai. 2 in Gujarat. Ahmedabad and Rajkot.
Yeah.
UP, just Lucknow.
Just Lucknow. Assam, Barsapara.
Assam.
Imagine
Yes.
Assam getting it over Mohali. Yeah.
Yep. MP, Indore.
Yeah.
Hyderabad.
You want to promote cricket? Take them to the lower tier cities like.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
then,
if I
but
can
then
call
do it,
No Ranchi.
do it to take it to Punjab to a lower tier city.
Yep.
And by the way, they are building a new stadium.
Take it
Yes.
there.
Lucknow got a new stadium. Ahmedabad got a new stadium. Why are they actually coming up with a new stadium? Mohali, as in PCA. Why are they actually coming up with a?
Yeah, that's another matter. But
No, spending so.
Malkanpur, right? It's
Murlapur.
Okay.
So they're spending so much of money, investing so much of infrastructure money for that Murlapur ground,
Ground,
which
yeah.
is already there by the way now, and they should actually. Anyways, this is not worth.
yeah,
yeah. None in Jaipur. None.
we can do another video
Yeah,
on that.
we can. Okay, so
Bye bye.
bye bye. Good night. Vanakkam. See you
Good
tomorrow.
night.